don't know. I don't know. I don't know. See, the thing is, people don't really get to Charmeleon. Like, Charmeleon's mostly, like, the last resort. But it is still good to power up your last line of defense. Because something like this might happen, and they might be getting by. But alright, we gotta wait, it just kept the bay leaf spray, really? Okay. So the Evos definitely are helping, for sure. Ooh, we're facing Graveler now. Interesting. No more Geodudes. Oh, never mind. There still are Geodudes, just not that many. Chimechos. They got rid of the Chinglings for Chimechos. Okay. I definitely like that they're all powerful enough to like take out some mons and stuff. But I don't like how close they're getting to the end. But it is helping with kind of like spacing everything out and getting people like leveled up and stuff. So I don't like this thing because they're getting really close to the end. Oh, okay, so maybe it was just glitched. Okay, cool. That's why it was like that. Interesting. Did not expect it to be like that. But I kind of like the animation though. Where it just double teams and stuff. That was pretty cool. Alright. Let's level up Charmeleon. Get him to that Charizard as soon as possible. How many, so it'd be 22 for Charizard. Okay, I guess we're gonna go with Grovyle into Sceptile then. Oof, 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 they're getting by. No, no, I hit the wrong button. Wait, I thought Charmander could go over here. I didn't. So maybe he's just plains then. I thought he was able to go over there. We have too many guys close to this edge. Man, no, we're gonna lose. Dang, 56. With 7 lives. Alright. Let's just kind of leave it like that to where they don't have to move that often. And we'll try to level up. We'll level up Grovile by the time we get to where we actually need that many people over here, but maybe that'll help. But I mean, they're doing just fine. Yeah, I mean, they don't even need Marowak right now. Like, they're just destroying them with just Haunter and Octillery. And then Marowak is just finishing the job. Alright, cool, cool. So right now, I guess we're kind of treating it like a normal tower defense, where we're just not moving our Mons that often. And just because they are just so powerful the way that they are. Alright, so we gotta get Grovile to 14 for the Evo. So we're gonna do that. So only 7,000 more. That I don't know why the Geodudes are taking so long to take out. Maybe because there's just so many Geodudes, maybe that's why some of them are getting past. I mean, that could be it. Just like the sheer volume of how much is getting through. I mean, before Eradicate was getting through, and we had all of our guys in the, like, very beginning. So. And now they're, like, barely getting to the middle. With, like, less guys. And we still have a good powerhouse in the beginning, but. And I want Grovile to be at the very start because he doubles his power when in tall grass, so. It's gonna be a good point. Alright, we're at 10,000. 10,000. Can we make it to 14? I think we can. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I wonder how many... If we just did this with, like, a maxed out mon, I wonder... if, like, they would be able to do it. Like, complete every wave with just one maxed out mon. That's gotta be, like, a challenge that we have to do in the future. Just put one mon in the middle and see where they go. How far it takes them. Now, I think Remoraid is probably your best option to getting, like, high levels. If you're just doing a single mon, because he can literally cover every single area without, like, moving at all. But if you get overwhelmed, you know, he might not be able to attack every single mon because there's just a sheer, like, force of them. Alright, Grovyle into Sceptile. Alright, just a few more. There you are. We got ourselves a Sceptile, or Skeptile. Dang. The Raticates can't even get by now. That is crazy. We need 160 stars to unlock another Pokemon to play on our team. I will say it's really good that we were able to find a mon that could attack Pokemon that were invisible, because if we didn't, then we would just be having to deal with Kecleons getting by, and but yeah. I wonder what other mons can detect Pokemon that are invisible. I mean, it has to be a psychic type, right? Because, like, they're, like, sensing the energy, but... Alright, so what's the next 10 levels we can do? 30,000, and he gets 2 ricochets. 34,000. 22,000. 22 for Charizard. 17 for Grumpig. 42 for Meganium, and 42 for Skeptile. Dang, man. Should we just go for the Charizard? I mean, Grumpig would be the cheapest out of them all, but Charizard is the... Oh, it's at 22. Don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, maybe we just do the Grumpig, because Grumpig's right in the middle, and it's gonna take, like, chip off any damage that, you know, they're gonna pass by. And we did have a lot of Mons get by last time on that final level, so. But Charizard is also at the end, and it's going to be plus 24, so instead of 100 power, and it's going to be a little bit faster with a higher chance to crit. We're at 15 now, so we gotta decide shortly. It's either 22 or 17. And we got about 12 levels until we get to the next one, where we really struggled at. Let's see where we get to. Because if they're getting to Charmeleon, we might just wait for the Charizard. But if they're only getting to Grumpig, we'll just evolve Grumpig. Or, not evolve Grumpig, but like level up Grumpig 10 levels. So you'll be level 42 instead of 32. Which is a huge power difference, by the way. Like, instead of just going by like one level. It looks like they're just getting to Grumpig. But that may change if at the higher levels. But I mean, they haven't even reached Meganium yet, so. Alright. I'm gonna go with Charmeleon, even though they haven't reached Grumpig at all. But since Charmeleon's the last line of defense, it might be nice to get him fully evolved and stuff. That's cool. Charizard's doing the, there you are. The double team Evo. Alright, cool. So we got Charizard. Where does it say we can put him? Just so in the same spots. Alright. Yeah. I mean, they're definitely getting to Charizard now, so I think it was definitely a good idea. And he looks like he does burn them as well, which I didn't realize it was doing before, but he might have been doing it before. Let me know what wave is your highest wave that you've gotten to so far. Alright, another 10 minutes and then we'll switch. back. Okay, we're at 52. We're doing a little better. We're not getting as overwhelmed, but I feel like we might still be getting a bit overwhelmed. Just a tad. But with everything spaced out, I think it definitely helps. I mean, they're getting through the gold bats pretty quickly. And the gold bats was the major issue. Because they are fast and they come out at like huge quantity. So. The Chimechas are pretty tanky, but we seem to just get through them as well. So we're almost back to where we were at before. Yeah, there's like a huge difference on how much power we have. Huge difference. Okay, so we got past a few of them. We definitely need to level up Grumpig now, though. So we let a few pass by, but we were definitely finishing a lot of them off at the end there. But it did take quite a bit of time, so we're gonna have to level up Grumpig to 10 levels if we wanna continue to beat these gold bats early on. I might even bring Meganium over here so that way it gives us just a little bit more power in that area. So we're at 60 right now. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Do trio, huh? Alright, so we're getting to the point where we gotta play it as intended, where we move the guys around, and that's alright. I haven't seen my hearts go up at all. But I know Meganium has a chance of restoring hearts. But I haven't seen it go up quite as much. Yeah, especially with those tanks, we gotta get those guys down at the very beginning. Because we don't want to have a bunch of tanks be at the end and then Charizard be alone and have to worry about that, so. Yeah, I mean. Cool. Let's see, 14. Oof. Alright, they got him. Dang. They are getting by though, huh? Alright, we're at 18,000. So 30,000 for that one. 34,000 for Haunter. 55,000 for Grumpig. 22,000 for Octillery. Alright, we're gonna do Octillery next. That should definitely help for sure. We got a Kecleon that thinks he's sneaky. Got a couple of them, huh? Chansey. Damn, Chansey's a tank, bro. Holy cow. 100 Golbats? Oh man. And adding Dotrio in the mix. Oof. Okay. You got a few that are getting by. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Oof, those random Chanseys are gonna be an issue. Artillery, get them. Oh man, you can't let too many of those slip by. Alright, that Chansey should go down. It should go down. So we got Chanseys and Kecleon. And alright, cool. That burn and poison damage is a crazy combo. Crazy combo. Too bad we don't have like something that could slow these Dotrios down, because that's what we're getting overwhelmed by right now. Dang. Unfortunate. 75 with 7 lives. What are we at? Alright, so that's gonna be it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you guys for watching. Bye for now.